All right. Expectation is a heavy word. In fact, I'm sure every single person in this room is feeling or has felt its weight at some point in their lives. I mean, raise your hands, everyone, if right now there is something in your life that's stressing you, either because you have high expectations for yourself or someone else does. Now look around. This is the beauty of humanity. We all live the same struggles, just in a different way. Hi, I'm Saeed, and I'm here to talk to you about the weight of expectations. Now, I wanted to start by addressing the 4 different places where I think expectations can come from. And first off, and the most obvious one, parents. And I will be adding weights every time. So, as I'm sure everyone sitting here can confirm, parents can put a whole lot of weight on your shoulders when it comes to their expectations and their hopes and their dreams. But the thing is, deep down, we know they do it out of love. We know that they do it because they care about us, because they want to see us succeed. But that doesn't make it any easier to live up to those expectations and to carry that weight, mostly because we're afraid of disappointing them. Now, the next source of expectations that I wanted to discuss was friends. Sorry. So, we all know that friends are supposed to be our support system outside of our family, the people that help us understand life and get through it. But there's also a flip side to that. Once you become known for your thing in your friend group, it becomes really hard to live up to the expectations that come with that. For example, I'm the annoying kid in the friend group who manages to get good grades. But the thing is, once I'm known for that, every single bad grade becomes 10 times worse when I hear my friends' reactions to it. And once again, I come back to the same idea of fear of failure and of disappointing others. Now, the next source that I wanted to talk about is our environment. And this might sound a bit weird, because I just talked to you about your friends and your family. And to us, that is our environment. We grow up with these people, we learn about life with these people. But what I mean by environment are the people that you will encounter in your daily lives. Those people who will only judge you based on whether or not you meet certain expectations. Your teachers, your boss at work, or the crowd in front of your talk. And the reality is, that pressure also adds to this weight that we have to carry all the time. And the final source of expectations that I wanted to talk about is pretty cliche. It's ourselves. And if you thought I was going to get any more creative than that, then I'm sorry. But everyone here who knows me can confirm I'm not that creative. So, usually, the people who have the highest expectations from ourselves is us. Whether it's an ego thing or because, again, we don't want to disappoint ourselves. We humans set the highest standards possible for ourselves all the time. And we always expect ourselves to reach them. Now, I know that I just said a lot of things and that this looks like a pretty heavy weight to carry. But the reality of things is, I came up here today and stated the obvious because I've decided to look at this weight in a new way. I've decided to change the way I look at those expectations. But before I do that, I want us all to try for a second to just forget about all of the beautifully written and inspirational advice we constantly hear about focusing on ourselves, ignoring others, trying not to stress, and just thinking about what we want to do. Because we can't do that. The reality is, we're all human, we all stress, and we don't have a stress button we can just decide to turn off. What I want you guys to do today is to look at this weight in a new way. Allow me. Now look at this. As soon as I turned those expectations around, as soon as I started looking at this weight in a new way, a target appeared. And this is what I came up here to tell you guys today. Expectations exist. We stress, we feel pressure. That, I'm sure most of you are aware of. But what I've decided to do, And what I invite everyone here to do today, especially my friends, is to change the way we look at those expectations. Harness that stress we feel every day and turn that into personal goals. And once we do that, let's trust ourselves to reach them. And soon enough, everyone around us will trust us to reach them too. Now, this is a long process that I'm still in the middle of and that I'm sure is going to take a very, very long time. But it all starts with changing the way we look at things. So, who's ready for some heavy lifting? Thank you.